Okay. Screw the goofy intro. I'm going in serious right now because yeah, there we go. Because some things have happened that I am not proud of, and I just kind of want to address that, just want to kind of clear the room and just want to say my side of the story and get all that out there. Because I think it's best if I just be honest and address it rather than just trying to cover it up like some others do, because that's one thing about me. When I screw up, I don't hide it. Like, if I screw up in a very public way, then I'll go all out and address it directly. And that's kind of what I want to do tonight. So, as all of you know, me and Sarah Dynamite are no longer together. And here's the reason why. So, for the longest time, I've I've always had this issue where I'd always try to make people like me or make myself seem more appealing to other people. And that often manifested in situations um, where oftentimes I would just go along with what other people wanted, or I would just go along with being what other people saw me as, and I really wouldn't care about myself, um, like about what I wanted or any of that jazz. I would just I would just go along with them. But oftentimes that manifested into extreme paranoia and just fear and just constantly worrying about other people and just constantly being suspicious of them and just and it was a whole thing. It was just a vicious cycle of just me trying to seem as this cool guy, this awesome dude who was just all this that, and the other, and just trying to just make myself seem more appealing and just being general a little bit dishonest in that regard. Well, not dishonest as much as more of just trying to not really think about my own wants, not really make my voice heard. And but oftentimes I would vent to people behind their back, and that would result in me just often talk about people, like if I hear rumors or something, often talk about people to others and just like and just generally doing just very negative stuff like that, and just some other not so great things behind the scenes, and like not harassment, but just gossip and rumors and whatnot. And that all came to a head last night, where it was revealed that I've been kind of complaining about people behind Sarah's back, behind their backs, and a lot of our people. And honestly, all I want to say is, yeah, what I did was very fucked up. And And honestly, you know what? I'm done running. I'm gonna own up to everything. It was my fault. I went too far. I was just too scared to speak my feelings and to make my voice heard, and it just it just resulted in just a terrible situation for everyone, including me. Um, I I was physically sick since last night. Like I've been feeling physically ill, and like I'm about to vomit most of the time. And and honestly, I just want to get this out there and just clear the air. Just not only to not only to own up to my own mistakes and to admit that, yeah, I fucked up, but also to just really talk about what I'm gonna do going forward and talk about and really just to get out there that I'm deeply sorry for all that I've caused, for everything that has happened, and I hope that I could continue to be your awesome streaming fox, even though this definitely did tarnish my reputation. I will admit, you know, but honestly, coming out and just saying, hey, everything's not okay. There were some, I did some bad things, and I deeply regret them. You know, I it's more important than just always acting like I have a flawless reputation, and acting like everything is just perfectly fine. You know, a lot of plans have been set back though, and a lot of stuff has been kind of ruined, and or just, yeah, a lot of stuff is just not really moving forward the way I like, and it's all my fault, and I am deeply sorry for everything. I know that some of you are still mad at me, and you have every right to be. You have every right to be. But, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be after what I did. Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is, you know, I always own up to my mistakes. I don't pretend that I'm this flawless, amazing person. And when I do something wrong, I don't just hide in the shadows. I come out and say, hey, that wasn't right. What I did wasn't right. And that's one important thing about me. I I have integrity. When I screw up, I immediately take responsibility for it. I immediately, say, hey, what I did, yeah, that was not okay. I went too far. And this time around was definitely not okay, and I went way too far, needless to say. So, What we what will I be doing going forward? Well, the Life is Strange and Doki Doki Literature Club streams will still be happening as normal. In fact, right after this, I am gonna get started with the DLC Plus stream, and everything will pretty much just be continuing on as normal from there. And we'll try to move on from this, but I will also be taking some time to really work on myself and work on my self-confidence issues and my issues with always thinking that with never really thinking about what I want and with never really thinking about my feelings and making my feelings heard. And I'll be working on that too. And also my issues with distrusting and just being super paranoid. I know that has been a reoccurring thing several times in my streams now, but it really is just that bad. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be addressing off stream personally and just with myself and as a person and just all of that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. That's pretty much all I gotta say. That and also I wish Sarah Dynamite the best of luck in whatever endeavor they're gonna be doing next. Whatever new series they're doing or whatever new content they're making. I wish them the best of luck. And I hope we can start working together again. After I have a bit of help, after have a bit of help with my general situation and things have cooled off, we can hopefully start making content again. I do not hold any bad or hostile feelings towards them. They had every right to do what they did, and what I did was it was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, um, yeah, I might also kinda step away occasionally from YouTube for a little bit if things get that severe. Like that is not out of the cards, but hopefully it does not come to that. So yeah, overall, I'm sorry for everything, and I'm sorry for just being a terrible friend, a terrible husband, a terrible, well, not terrible, but just held back by my own fear and paranoia, and and it just you know, and I hope everyone can move on eventually, and that I wish everyone the best is all I'm gonna say. Um, so I do not harbor any aggression, any of that. You guys can rest assured. I know that it was a problem here, and I am working very hard to fix it and to move on. I know this will take time and that it will not be overnight, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I really wanted to say. Um, Now, um, also, everyone meet my one of my new streaming team members, Alma. I also want you to meet them a bit as well, just because they're kind of here. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it. Like, this was not really the main stream I was gonna do today, um, but it is a stream that had to happen nonetheless. I had to address this eventually and just get that out there to the world and just make sure that everyone knows that, you know, that things are not all right. That, I screwed up and I know I screwed up. And what I did, there's no excuse. That was just me just being bound by fear, paranoia, and just my constant need to just always think that I need to be something that other people enjoy, that I cannot be myself in front of people, and that just really screwed me up. And the reasoning behind that is just some childhood trauma stuff that I just don't really want to get into. Um, but yeah, it is a screwed up situation all around. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Um, I was originally gonna make this part of the DDLC Plus stream, but I thought, I should address this separately in its own sort of time slot where, I could just really just address it directly and really just get to the meat and the whole issue and just really talk about that. I know this is, a little more serious than my usual streams, but it had to happen sooner or later. I had to address this. Yeah, yeah. But anywho, if I'm feeling up to it, I will probably do the first DLC Plus stream later on, right after this, if I am really feeling up to it. That is. If not, then I don't know. Maybe you know what? No. Then you know what? No, I'm doing it tonight. We're doing the first DLC Plus stream tonight after this. But yeah, um, That's pretty much it. So yeah, but anywho, I should probably get going. Got a lot of stuff to sort out. Gotta do the whole DDLC Plus stream later on. It's all that jazz. There's a lot I have to take care of now. Um, so anywho, thank you all for watching. Just I know that this is not a stream that I planned to make, but it's a stream I had to make, and a stream that I felt that I really should make. And yeah, that's hey Cube Mafia, how you doing? You joined very late though. Um, I was about to get ready for another stream, but nice to see you again, nonetheless. No, not exactly. Some behind the scenes stuff happened. Let's just leave it at that. And if you want the full details, you could watch the beginning of the stream. But to say it, to pretty much put what happened. So I've always had issues with confidence and just always trying to seem appealing to other people, and that just caused me to often not bring up my feelings to others and just stop by their back. And that eventually blew up yesterday, and and um, all that came out, and all because of my fear and paranoia. Me and Sarah are no longer together, and um, yeah, yeah, because of that, me and Sarah are no longer together. So I just want to do that apology stream and really just address everything and really talk about it instead of just keeping quiet like some other streamers and YouTubers would do. Because here's the thing, I have integrity. When I do something, I own up to it and try to fix it and try to change it. And that's what I'm gonna be doing here. Yeah. Uh, they kinda are not open to talking right now. Don't blame them. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm just really depressed and mad at myself more than anything. But I'm fine. at the very least. Nah, I'm not crying. I'm still perfectly okay. Attention, SIM card not in phone. Don't worry, I will. But you know what? Since this is blown up like every VRChat stream does, I don't know, guys. I might honestly just continue doing VRChat content and, just keep going about that for a night, or I might actually go to, the or I might um if so, I don't know, guys. I have two options here. Either I could do the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus stream, or I could save that for tomorrow and just focus on VRChat for a night and getting all that sorted out. Which do you guys think? You know what? I'm taking that cue to the ceiling's too low. You gotta step out here. So continue with VRChat. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be doing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Then, alright. So in other words, you know what? I'm not gonna even put this under Weekly VRChat Tuesdays. That's just, yeah, no. This is a lot more serious than that, so there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go get sub for DDLC Plus, and then we'll dive right into that. And thanks for the sub. It's really appreciated. But alright. Let's get the sub started. See you then, everyone. Stay classy, everyone, and good night. No. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna end this one off. I'm gonna keep it separate from the mainstream. And I will see you all, well, right after this. So yeah, see you there, everyone.